What is up, guys? Razor here. Welcome back to Hack Part 4 Quarantine. In the previous episode, went to Muted, Starving Dry Sea. And in this episode, it's time to go to Riding Countless Sacrifice. To level 85 Darkness Dungeon. And I already have enough virus cores to get in this place, so I'm going to go ahead and gate hack here. Get in here. For this particular gate, you need 3 G's, 3 K's, 3 J's, and 3 H's. And I'm going to skip the little cutscene here. I'm not going to bother to fight any enemies on the field. I'm going to go right into the dungeon. Get this buff here. Ep 4, that's pretty good. Physical defense up. Wait for my characters to catch up. Yeah, they fall behind because I have a speed charm and they don't. I think I'm maxed on the pumpkins. How many of those do I have? Yeah, I got 93. I got plenty of those. I'm not going to get any more of them. I'll never use the 93 of them I have, so. Okay, this dungeon has 5 floors, just like the last ones. So we're going to be here a while. Just nuke them. Oh, it's actually a new enemy. Vitra, or Vitra Master. Yeah, Vitra Master. I thought it was the same enemies we fought in the last episode, but that was actually a new enemy. Let me heal up some here. Let me cast. Rig game here. I can also do Strengthen, and Pyros will get Rig Same. So we'll have a HP region and a SP region. Oh, this is a small floor. Oh, we got another Guardian. That means a lot of EXP. Noble Wine. And the bracelet does a ton of damage. But it gives a lot of EXP. So we're up to 88 now. Just 11 more levels left. Demon Spear. Guess for is a little bit bigger. It's like I can just avoid all the enemies in this floor.
Now.
Not that way, this way. I probably should be fighting the enemies though, in case I get a guardian. But I'm not worried about it. But it's probably a good idea to fight every single enemy. But since these dungeons have 5 floors, I figure it takes a long time to get through them. So I figured, just to get it done quicker, just to avoid the enemies.
Bloody egg. Bloody egg.
A lot of bloody eggs.
Bloody egg.
Probably close to maxing those too. I have max golden eggs, and I have maxed invisible eggs. Probably close to maxing the amount of bloody eggs as well. Okay, new enemy here, blue worm. So kind of like the red worm that we fought in the first game, except obviously more powerful. If I remember correctly, the red worm was a boss battle. Was it? It might have been a mutation too. I don't know. It was either an infection or mutation. I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure it was an infection. But I could be wrong. Alright, final floor. That's one of them, that thing right there is like one of them skull devil guns or whatever. Okay, virus core H. Let's go fight the boss. And then we'll get the god statue and get out of here. So I'm going to buff up real quick and I'll be right back after I'm done buffing up and we'll take on the boss. Alright, it's boss time against Dark Asteroid, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so against this boss we want to use a cook bile probably. There we go, data drain. That should give virus core Z, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Dark Asteroid. So we fought these before as regular enemies. So these aren't too bad. We gotta take it out very quickly. There we go. So definitely the data bug version was a lot harder than the Dark Asteroid. The Dark Asteroid is obviously easy. But that data bug has hit me pretty hard, as you saw. I had to heal every time it hit me. But pretty easy boss nonetheless. Alright. Spear Core MK3. So obviously that's a rare weapon for long arm. Very high attack power. Excuse me. Alright, let's go ahead and back out of here. Alright, so I went to all 4 of the dungeons that we were told to go to. By the 4 people, as you can tell here. All of them are done here. I want to store that long arm, but I'm kind of full. So I think what I'll do is I'll withdraw the Pyros Diary and then store this. I'm not going to use the Pyros Diary because it lowers my magic, and that'd be stupid. I don't know why they give you that item for. I guess you're supposed to sell it for 50 GP, I guess. But I'm not even going to sell it. I'm just going to keep it. Well, that's a lot of money right there. Wow. Night calls sell for quite a bit. Alright, so I gotta see how much time I'm at. I might end the video here, or I might continue on a little bit. Alright, so I'm at 14 or 15 minutes, something like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and log out. We'll read some mail and some board posts. And then I'll end the video. Alright, so we got the final Goblin Tag Battle. Or no, we gotta beat Albert and then we gotta fight one more. Albert X. Don't know what to say when it's the 4th time, Gob. So this is the last one, Gob. Come to detestable, elusive new truth, Gob. Got it, Gob? It's a party, Gob. If you don't eat right, you'll get sick later on in life. I hate that, but you know. And for this email, I want to reply with my friend. I have a friend who doesn't like lemon beans as well. Time machine. I don't know about the meaning of life, but I've thought about a time machine. Oh, fair eyes, my friend. I was given this thought. If a time machine were to be created, then this moment right now should exist. Right there. Right here. Right? Do you follow? And for this email, I want to reply with maybe. It already exists. Did something happen to the puppy? It's sprinkling. I took a jog in the park. Didn't see the pup today. Wonder where he is. And for this email power raining. It's raining, so I must be taking shelter somewhere. But yeah, I'm worried too. I think he's pretty neurotic. Feelings of rice. But he could be funny. During the school festival, there was a young man who asked me out. While we were having coffee, some men dressed from head to toe in black wished the young man away. When I told my father that he said, "Surprised ya, huh?" Like he was proud. Now how funny is that? He could be pretty sneaky. And we're probably, is he? I wonder what happened to that poor guy. Recently, even during class, I've asked myself, I wonder what Razor is up to. Isn't that really weird? I mean, I've never even met you. Alright, so for this email, it doesn't matter how you reply. We only met each other just recently, but it feels like we've been friends for a long time. Kind of weird. I feel that way sometimes too. Like, I wonder what would Black Rose say and stuff. Isn't that a good answer? True, but that doesn't solve the underlying problem. Don't you agree? And for this email, we'll reply with honestly. That might be true, especially if you don't feel like it. Then you should just say so. But I'm just trying to do the best I can from the options that I have. Still the optimistic fellow, a bit moody, but it ain't bad. And for this email, I'll reply if I know. I can tell by looking at you, or else I wouldn't ask you to come along. I gave up the money I get from my grandparents for birthday. I wonder how much I have. No way? You're not asking them to manage it, are you? And for this email, I'll reply with no problem. I bought a bike the other day with the money I saved. Okay, let me log into the world. And might get more emails. Log out. Check the emails. And see if we got some new ones. In addition to lima beans, I really don't like carrots either, but yesterday when I was eating curry, I accidentally ate some carrots, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I really don't know why I hated them. I want to reply with food. I couldn't eat mushrooms before, but when I actually tried, it was pretty good. It already exists. You're really optimistic. As long as the young ones continue to dream, there's hope for the future. The time machine might not be too far away. Ah, ha, 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 ha. And for this email, I want to reply with time machine. I've thought about it a bit these days. We can go to places that used to take months on a ship in just a few hours. I think that's the type of time machine. It's raining, so it must be taking shelter somewhere. But yeah, I'm worried too. Maybe giving him the fish sausage wasn't a good idea. I tried it, but it didn't do anything to me. And for this email, no power, don't worry. Tomorrow, I'm sure it'll come out to see you. What happened to that poor guy? Isn't it hilarious? I'm a little weird compared to other people, you know? Sorry if I'm wrong. How embarrassing. And for this email, no power, don't worry. You're a little off, but it's very Ryoko-ish. So just stay the way you are. That's how I feel too, but she's younger than me. I really don't understand women. Something like this happened before, and when I turned her down, she just started crying. And for this email, no power, it's hard. Even if you honestly say it, that's what she said, by the way. Even if you honestly say it, it doesn't change the fact that she's going to be sad. I can tell by looking at you, or else I wouldn't ask you to come along. Hey, I ain't the type of person you think I am, and I hate being labeled by someone who thinks they know everything about me. And for this email, I was sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I bought a bike the other day with the money I saved. Kids use money if they have it, but me, I was different. If I asked my parents for a bike, they just drew out my money and bought it. And this one time, they asked me to run some errands, but I was tired, so I refused. Well, they said they bought me a bike, so that was the least I could do. I was so pissed. I told them it was my money, so leave me alone. Guess what they came back with? They had the nerve to say that it wasn't all my money they used and that they would take back the amount my mom pitched in. So they took off one wheel and made it into a unicycle. Well, needless to say, I became a wheelie expert. This is all true, by the way. And we're probably, heh. That's pretty funny. Alright, so we'll log in. We'll log out. And see if there's any more emails again. I couldn't eat mushrooms before, but when I actually tried, it was pretty good. After that, I started craving carrots. It's so weird. I hated them without even trying them. Now, if I can only eat lima beans, I won't have any problems with school lunch. And for this email, under power corn. Why don't you eat it with corn or applesauce? My apologies. It's starting to get really busy to the point where it's not funny anymore. Bugs, and more bugs. They're everywhere. It's all because of the bugs, Fair Eyes. Listen to me. I must vanquish them. That's all. You can't reply to this. Tomorrow I'm sure it'll come out to see you. And then he says, I hope so. You can't reply to this. You're a little off, but it's very Ryoku-ish, so just stay the way you are. Yes, my friends tell me that as well. They say I'm strange but funny. But that's the first time someone other than my father said anything like that to me. Thank you. Can't reply to that either. Even if you honestly say it, it doesn't change the fact that she's going to be sad. Right. But I don't want to lie about it. And for this email, I'll probably understand. I think lying for now isn't good. I'm sure she'll understand if you honestly tell her your feelings. I didn't mean it like that. Hey, you're throwing me off. That's okay, don't worry about it. I just wanted to mess with you. See, I'm a bit twisted. Anyway, don't ever forget to have a pure heart. I've never been one to become attached to anyone. I just don't like all that fake stuff. So just be honest with me, okay? It just makes everything easier and more comfortable. Can't reply to that either. That's pretty funny. No, it ain't funny. You don't understand. But you know, the first time I started saving money was when my old man gave me a piggy bank. I was gonna fill up that thing to buy some makeup, but I just couldn't break it. It's still in my room. I never bought the makeup, but every time I see that pig, it reminds me of my old man. It's not just full of money, but of memories as well. Oh hey, don't get me wrong. My dad's still in great condition. He's not dead yet. You can't reply to this either. Alright, so let me log in, log out. And see, there should be one more thing of mail and that'll be it. For now. We still have to get more emails from Nuke and Gardenia. Why don't you eat it with corn or applesauce? We don't get corn or applesauce for lunch, but I'll try it at home. I'll be able to eat it when I get used to it. I'm sure she'll understand if you honestly tell her your feelings. Razor. Talking with you, I've decided to tell the truth. And if they're serious, then I have to respect that and act properly. We got some new images earlier. Let's check them out. That's all the emails for now. We'll be getting more later, though, of course. I think I'll just do that one. Alright guys, that'll be it for this episode, so thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode, and later.